So when we started opening offices around the city, which are all over the place, I was so excited that we decided to come to Wilson County. It's like, oh, that's my own backyard. There will be no more traveling. 15 minutes. Let's do it. So not only will we have this location here, and we're looking for real estate in the county, but I just recently opened an office over at University of Phoenix. Surprisingly enough, Phoenix is not doing campus classes anymore, so they are abandoning that entire building. So we leased out a floor from them, and so have several other companies, but it's a beautiful facility. So we'll have a location there. We have one up in Hendersonville, one in Clarksville, one in Chattanooga, one over in Murfreesboro, one over in Harding Place in Nashville. So we will probably open about 10 to 15 offices in the next 18 to 24 months, just to build out this marketplace. So tonight, I'm just going to share a little bit with you about who we are, what we do, and how we do things, because we are very different from the rest of the industry. I know everybody says that, but maybe you'll learn that a little bit afterwards. Most people who come to a corporate overview, it's for one of three reasons. A, they are interested in learning more about the company and maybe from the client perspective of things. B, that somebody maybe has recently come on in our firm and they've asked you to come and give a good opinion about what they're doing and learn more about their company so that maybe you can become a source of referrals for them. Or C, somebody just flat out drug you down here. And that typically happens from time to time too. So no matter what the reason is, we hope that by the end of this, you will be glad that you came, you will be more informed, and you will have a better understanding of Transamerica and WFG. Fair enough? So this is very informal. I'm going to get started here in a second. So if you have questions, just shout them out. No need to raise hands or wait till the end or anything like that. Probably tell you just quickly a little personal about myself. I am a mommy of 4. So in addition to doing all that stuff that I do for work, I have a 2-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 19-year-old. So I got them in preschool, grade school, high school, and college. It is busy at the Sellers household. In fact, I think the last time we saw each other, you spoke that I was pregnant, and I was probably like really pregnant at that time, because that was a big baby. That's why she was the last one. But her name is Journey, and she's almost 2. Yes, that's what it took us to get her, was on a little journey. Before we get started, just a little house cleaning. How many of you are familiar with Transamerica or know who Transamerica is or what we do? Nobody. Oh, this is great. Perfect. Right, you know a little bit because you and I have met before. And I'm sorry, what was your name?
Nina.
Nina? Nina? N-I-N-A? Oh, I love that. I've never known a Nina, only on a movie. I didn't know it. Okay. You might want to move to this side of the table, only because these screens behind you, you're going to want to see. And normally it doesn't matter because our big screen's working, but it's, like I said, the ghost is turning it on and off tonight, so I don't know.
Yeah, I said a few minutes ago, I said, I'm going to creak in my neck.
I'm glad that we have these backup screens, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to have a video.
Okay, so Transamerica is an age-old company. If you're not familiar with the name, maybe you're familiar with the logo. Do you see the logo up there that looks like the Transamerica Tower? Juanita, are you driving my computer for me?
I'm going to let Melinda, and I'm going to video.
I'm going to
Put you on the camera again.
Lovely. I love it when I'm on TV.
Uh-huh.
So if you don't recognize this logo, go ahead and hit that for me.
Is it the forward button?
Yeah, it's right here.
Sure.
There you go. Okay. You may recognize the Transamerica Tower. That's out in San Francisco. That is where our company originated. We were founded by an Italian immigrant over 100 years ago. When San Francisco had its great earthquakes and the city was under fire, he was down at the docks with a makeshift desk giving out small business loans, telling people, no, please stay and rebuild. The city will be great again. We don't do small business loans anymore. That has been no longer a part of us for a long time. That's what you now know to be Bank of America. So we're not affiliated with them at all, but that's where that arm of the company ultimately ended up. On the Transamerica side of things, that building, the Transamerica Tower there, it's almost more famous than we are because it seems to be in everybody's movie lately. Any movie watchers? So the new San Andreas movie, the water was crashing into it. It was in Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes, the new Star Trek. Tom Cruise was hanging off of it in Mission Impossible. So for those of us that know that, every time we're at that building, we try to hang around there and see if we can't get in a movie or something, because it seems to be pretty popular. We used to inhabit that entire building. We no longer do. We started taking our own financial advice. We realized that San Francisco real estate is quite expensive. So we inhabit a couple of floors and we lease out the rest. That has now become an investment building for us. Some of our claims to fame, to just let you know a little bit how old we are and how stout we are. You familiar with Walt Disney? We funded Walt on his first project. So without us, no happiest place on earth. Familiar with the Golden Gate Bridge? We funded the construction of the Golden Gate Bridge. So we are backed by a company called Aegon, which is out of Europe. And it is, go ahead, is